Hello friends, Archangel with Crypto Angel here. I wanted to make sure that everyone was on the same page in regards to the Woofpaper V1 that was published April 29th of this year. Now I know a lot of people are beginners to Shiba Inu and cryptocurrency in general. I myself was new to cryptocurrency as of about 3 weeks ago, so I understand that you may not be able to or know even where to look to find information. So one of the things I wanted to go over was the Woofpaper V1, and this video is for people who have not read the Woofpaper or who may need to just listen to it without reading it. So if you've already read the Woofpaper and you're familiar with the contents therein, this video is not for you. This is for beginners that have either not heard it or want to listen to it as well. So with that, we're going to do a full read through, and we'll start with the introduction over here. So with the introduction, it begins, "Our journey was the answer to a simple question. What would happen if a cryptocurrency project was 100% run by its community?" While the term DeFi literally includes the word decentralized, this is in reference to economic status as opposed to its internal hierarchy. Our founder, Ryoshi, said this of our beginnings, quote, "We are an experiment in a decentralized, spontaneous community building," unquote. While none of us could have imagined it at the time, this was a concept that would start a revolution. Projects built on the foundation of community involvement are the untamed wilderness of our future. As we move further away from rigid financial structures and traditional mindsets, we become free to discover new ways to solve problems and relate to one another. In a world ruled by the commodification of time, community-run projects are more than just a change of pace. They are a way to practice the radical acceptance of others. When success depends on the shared strength of the individuals who make up a collective, we are forced to shift our perspectives to align with those around us. The Shiba Inu ecosystem is our way of recognizing the importance of tearing down this long-established paradigm. A community is held together by hundreds, if not thousands, of interconnected moments. By studying those drawn to our project, we realize that true strength doesn't come from one of us alone. It comes from when we work together in harmony. With that thought right in our minds, we began developing the Shiba Inu ecosystem in earnest. Why decentralization? We are standing at a pivotal moment in innovation. Until now, centralization has been a prerequisite for all of our official structures. Political, educational, and financial systems are and have always been crafted in a way that does not equally and ethically distribute power to those functioning within them. There have been times in our history where this sort of internal structure played an important role, but in an age with the information of the world available at the click of a button, it is time to rethink. 2021 opened our eyes to how little control the average person has in the face of these overarching generational structures when GameStop and AMC stock value explode seemingly overnight. Wall Street bets tested the waters of what it would look like to disperse control to consumers and inexperienced investors alike. It was inspiring, but it didn't last long. Just when the movement seemed to be on the brink of success, it was throttled by the bureaucracy of our centralized society. However, not before this concept of a new power among the people took root. Months before any of these events made international news, Ryoshi was already setting his 100% community-based cryptocurrency experiment into motion. Cryptocurrency itself comes from the idea of redefining wealth and how it can be acquired, which goes against the traditional processes by its very nature. And yet, most, if not all, cryptocurrencies function within enforceable rules. It's easy to see when we look back at cases like the SEC's win over the Kin ecosystem, a centralized authority, or when we consider how the Binance Smart Chain seems to use centralized authority to offer benefits over their decentralized partnerships. In the ever-shifting economic landscape, cryptocurrencies which do not take their independence into their own hands struggle with a tenuous existence. When the rules of the game are changed against their favor, they have no option but to comply, regardless of the consequences. Our background. Quote, "You can only fight the way you practice." Miyamoto Musashi. Ryoshi approached the creation of our community from a unique perspective. Quote, "We believe through the power of collective decentralization, we can build something stronger than a centralized team ever could create. A community-run token is nothing without the united individuals who give it purpose." End quote. From the early days of Shiba, we became known as the ShibArmy, both amongst ourselves and across the countless other platforms. This wasn't just a name. For many, it became part of their username, their handle, and their avatars' profile pictures, which they switched to our adorable Shiba sporting a beret. Whether you are a new recruit or part of the old guard, if you fly under the Shiba banner, you must embrace our founding principles. 1. We started from zero, with zero. It is the spirit of our project to create something out of nothing. 2. We were not founded from an existing community, let alone a pre-assembled team. The brilliant minds behind Shib had never collaborated before. They were a fresh team of developers, designers, moderators, marketers, and chillers. When you joined the ShibArmy from anywhere in the world, you found where your talents could be used best and got to work. 3. We love Shiba Inu dogs. We are proud of where the ShibArmy originated and equally excited for our future. Our founder Ryoshi chose to start Shib from nothing and gave the direction of the currency to our army, which rapidly grew to be over 120,000 plus members strong as of the writing of this Woofpaper. Starting with nothing means everyone has to bring something to the table. The holders and believers in our ShibArmy have been the source of all our success. You and more than 120,000 fellow holders, admins, mods, leaders of international chat rooms, social media influencers, meme makers, shillers, and most of all, friends. Thank you. You are the real ShibArmy, and we salute you. Why ETH? Quote, "To know 10,000 things, know one well." Miyamoto Musashi. End quote. When comparing different blockchains, you might wonder why we chose to stay on the Ethereum network. The answer, like the rest of our project, is straightforward and purposeful. Our founder, Ryoshi, embarked on the Shib journey with a predisposition toward Ethereum in the first place. It's already secure and well established, and it truly allows us to stay decentralized, unlike some of the fad networks. His top priority was to ensure that his project was free to change and evolve with zero outside regulations impacting it, and Ethereum was the way to achieve that goal. Our army is able to hold their own tokens in a wallet and collect payments from around the world, all while remaining independent of moderating forces. Our founder also chose to send 50% of the total supply to Vitalik Buterin's wallet because, in his words, quote, "We sent over 50% of the total supply to Vitalik. There is no greatness without a vulnerable point, and as long as VB doesn't rug us, then Shiba will grow and survive." End quote. These aspects of Ethereum are what made it the perfect foundation for ShibaSwap, a truly decentralized exchange where you can trade, buy, sell, and hodl to gain rewards which far outstrip the value of other staking platforms. As Ethereum version 2 gets closer every day, bringing faster and cheaper transactions with it, ShibaSwap is poised to become the most popular and highest volume exchange, with a laser focus on ERC20 tokens and the Ethereum blockchain. Shiba Rescue with Amazon Smile. Shiba Inus are incredible dogs. From the tips of their little teddy bear noses to the ends of their curled tails, they are fiercely intelligent, brave, and independent with an equal propensity for loyalty and mischief. Sadly, the characteristics which make them extraordinary are the same ones which can make them a challenging pet. New or inexperienced owners can quickly find themselves overwhelmed and unprepared for life with a breed that's known for its bold, i.e. stubborn, personality. That's where we come in. Shiba Token is more than just passionate about our mascot. Our community is actively searching for opportunities to help these dogs in the real world. That's why we're showing our support by using Amazon Smile to seamlessly collect and distribute a percentage of your Amazon purchases to the Shiba Inu Rescue Association as donations. Joining our cause is easy and it's free. Simply use smile.amazon.com when placing orders and select Shiba Inu Rescue Association, which is a 501c3, as the preferred nonprofit organization to start making a difference. You're only a few clicks away from helping Shibs in need. Start funding shelters today. The vision of ShibaSwap. We are dedicated to building the best decentralized ecosystem on the planet. Our 3 tokens were the seeds from which the Shiba Inu ecosystem sprouted, and ShibaSwap is how they've dug in their roots. The goal of ShibaSwap is to provide a safe place to trade your valuable crypto while remaining decentralized. We are loyal to our holders, and that gives us the means to grow exponentially. We will constantly scale this ecosystem so it may bring ever-increasing interested parties to the ShibaSwap platform. Our unique tokenomics, solid design, technical implementation, and the viral growth from our good old-fashioned memes will reinforce the platform's strength and ultimately provide residual benefits to the ecosystem. Making a swap without a budget is a unique challenge, but by tackling various genres and product lines, a focused development team rose from the ranks of our community. We know that with our unified force and the power of Shiba, we will be successful in advancing the swap and the ecosystem as a whole, so that we reach new and spectacular heights together. The best is yet to come. The starting tokenomics of ShibaSwap. Quote, "You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain." Miyamoto Musashi. End quote. Shiba Inu token and the ShibArmy have evolved beyond a simple experiment. As of the publishing of this document and the release of ShibaSwap, we have become a decentralized ecosystem enriched by its own decentralized exchange. This redefines SHIB as more than it could ever be by itself, and is why Shiba Inu will outperform, outlast, and outshine every crypto which attempts to emulate it. ShibaSwap will highlight our 3 flagship tokens: Shiba Inu, SHIB, Leash Dogecoin Killer, Leash, Bone, Bone. On ShibaSwap, your SHIBs will dig for bones or even bury their tokens. The best trainers even teach their SHIBs to swap, which allows the pups to exchange one token for another token. When Shibas dig, bury, or swap, they generate returns that are distributed to the puppy pools where the ShibArmy has either buried their tokens or are digging for bones. These pools will then distribute rewards proportionally to holders of the aforementioned token pools. While the staked tokens receive a fixed percentage of bone, the ShibaSwap liquidity token pools are distributed as BPB, or bone per block, based on the allocation points to each individual puppy pools. Furthermore, certain puppy pools are eligible for double or even triple returns. Shiba Ecosystem Tokenomics. Quote, "It is difficult to understand the universe if you only study one planet." Miyamoto Musashi. End quote. SHIB came into this world as a puppy in August of 2020. After we finished minting 1 quadrillion tokens, we put half into Uniswap and threw away the keys. Then the remaining 50% was, quote, burned, end quote, to Vitalik Buterin's wallet, which was the start of our army. SHIB was ground zero for so many of the popular projects today. We were the first to allow diamond hands to hold billions, even trillions, of our tokens in their wallets, as well as being the first spontaneous community building experiment in a decentralized setting. We earned the nickname Dogecoin Killer because we have the ability to outpace the value of Dogecoin exponentially without ever crossing the 1 cent mark. We are the dog that boldly went where no dog had gone before. At the time of this writing, we are recognized around the world, potentially even by Elon Musk, and are already up thousands of percentage points. Many have tried to follow our wagging tail, but the form and function of our project eclipses their hype. Now SHIB is the first cryptocurrency token to be listed and incentivized on ShibaSwap, our very own decentralized exchange, immortalizing it in history forever. SHIB stats as of 4/29/2021. 124,250 holders. 2,507,392.4% increase. SHIB incentives, double returns. Bury, or staking, your Shiba Inu tokens for bone returns. 3% of all bone per block is distributed to the pool of XSHIB, which is the staked version of SHIB. XSHIB is powerful because its pool includes the 3% bone per block bone reward allocation, but it also pools 0.3% of all Ethereum swap transaction fees which occur on ShibaSwap. We call this a double return puppy pool. Dig for bones, or farming, by bringing your ShibETH Uni V2 tokens, or provide Shiba LP for ShibETH SSLP, which is ShibaSwap liquidity pool tokens, to share in the Shiba SSLP puppy pool. Leash Dogecoin Killer. Leash is the second token in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. It was originally envisioned to be a rebase token tied to the price of Dogecoin. Later, it was decided that Leash would turn off the rebase function. The keys to allow rebase were burnt to ensure this, and continue as a simple ERC20 token. Though simple, the fact that Leash's tokenomics are the polar opposite of SHIB make it even more intriguing. SHIB was made to have an enormous supply, 1 quadrillion tokens, with half locked away, whereas the supply of Leash is only 107,647 minted tokens. The low supply of tokens minted, and the demand and reward for holding XLeash and Leash Ethereum SSLP has led to a meteoric rise similar to that of SHIB. It's quite possible it's just getting started. Stats as of 4/29/2021. 5,137 holders. 6,499,900% increase. Leash incentives. When staked, it generates X-Leash. X-Leash holders are part of the X-Leash pool and will gain 0.5% of all bone per block. Moreover, to encourage leash liquidity, the Leash SSLP token puppy pool gathers 0.3% of all wrapped BTC swap transactions and 0.3% of all USDC swap transactions. In this case, Leash SSLP token puppy pool triples staking returns. Bone. Bone is extra special, only available on the Shiba swap. Bone has 250 million tokens and is designed to fit perfectly between the previous two tokens in regards to circulation supply. Moreover, the token governance token, the token is a governance token which will allow the ShibArmy to vote on proposals for 2022, as well as which token pairs will be added on ShibaSwap. The more bone you hold, the more weight your vote carries in these future endeavors. Bone incentives. Get T-Bone when you bury bone tokens. T-Bone entitles the holder part of a pool that gains 1% of all bone per block. Similar to Leash, bone liquidity is encouraged on ShibaSwap by offering bone SSLP tokens. The bone SSLP token pool gathers 0.3% of all DAI swap returns and 0.3% of all USDT swap returns. Finally, the Bone SSLP token puppy pool has the highest allocation points during our liquidity event as it has the most risk. ShibaSwap liquidity event. To get ShibaSwap off on the right paw, we are having a 2-week liquidity event. During these 2 weeks, you can bring your liquidity for selected pairs from Uniswap or SushiSwap to receive part of the Bone returns. Bone will mint at a 10 by the normal rate only during this 2-week event. If you have liquidity parked on another exchange, bring it to ShibaSwap for 1,000 Bone per block, 900 after the Bone development and reward allocation, during the liquidity event. After the liquidity event, the block rewards will be reduced. The following list showcases the tokens available for deposit during the ShibaSwap liquidity event, with the associated allocation pairing amounts. Glossary. Uni V2 Uniswap LP tokens. Sushi SLP SushiSwap LP tokens. AP allocation pair. The puppy pools will consist of Bone ETH at 1500 AP, Shib ETH at 700 AP, Leash ETH at 500 AP. Big Dog LP pools will consist of ETH WBTC at 300 AP, ETH WBTC from Uniswap 300 AP, ETH USDC SushiSwap 300 AP, ETH USDC Uniswap 300 AP. Young puppy pools. Link Ethereum Uniswap 100 AP, Link ETH SushiSwap 100 AP, DAI ETH Uniswap 100 AP, DAI ETH SushiSwap 100 AP. Swap LP pools. Sushi ETH 300 AP, Uni ETH 300 AP. Newborn pup pools. X-Fund ETH Uniswap 50 AP, SNX ETH Uniswap 50 AP, Meme ETH Uniswap 50 AP, GRT ETH Uniswap 50 AP, Elon ETH Uniswap 50 AP. The GER list. We believe being part of the ShibArmy should come with benefits. Benefits you receive. For this reason, we do not allow wallets from exchanges to receive any returns from ShibaSwap. This blacklist style feature is exclusive to ShibaSwap because several of the top SHIB wallets are from exchange platforms. This GER list feature will ensure that holders on exchanges who want access to ShibaSwap returns won't have to worry that the exchange might try to stake with their tokens and then freeze withdrawals. We've already seen suspicious freezing taking place in centralized exchanges, so this secret feature being coded into our swap weeks ago seemed to be a good idea. Your wallet, your returns, and to the centralized exchanges, GER. The future of ShibaSwap. Future development. To assure the longevity of ShibaSwap and the Shiba Inu ecosystem, 5% of all BONE per block will be allocated to a multi-signature activated dev wallet. This wallet will then be split in half. 50% or 6,250,000 BONE will be part of the Developer OG Admin and Marketing Fund. This fund will be put towards the financial relief that our developers, admins, and marketing team will need to make our ecosystem their full-time focus. We want these talented individuals to continue building on the solid foundation they gifted to us with their own time, money, and energy. Developers, 4 million BONE. This allocation will allow each of the volunteer developers to be both compensated for their initial investment into ShibaSwap and also offer salaries so they can work exclusively in the ecosystem for years to come. OG admins, 1,250,000 BONE. 1,250,000 BONE. The OGs are the veterans of the ShibArmy, and they have earned medals in fighting daily FUD and fending off bot takeovers. This fund allows the dev team to have a trusted group of admins deployed across multiple channels to secure a safe space where Shiba fans build community without being bothered by FUD, scams, or other issues. Marketing, 1 million BONE. The Shiba Inu ecosystem is even more impressive when you consider that, so far, the entire effort has succeeded without spending a dollar on marketing. However, this bone pile will allow the team to deploy international marketing strategies such as commercials that will make SHIB the freshest mainstream cryptocurrency name, sharing the ranks with Bitcoin and Ethereum. 50%, 6,250,000 BONE, Shiba Inu Ecosystem Development Fund. This fund will be put towards the continued advancement of our Shiba Inu ecosystem. Soon after ShibaSwap has launched, it is up to us to keep that momentum going. This allocation will give us the rocket fuel we need to send this puppy to the moon and beyond. This funding will also allow us to quickly expand on concepts from the top secret 2021 rough map with a real budget. Upon the completion of rough map items, we will utilize the remaining funds to complete the projects confirmed by the community governance votes for 2022 and 2023. Rough map. Our roadmap will remain top secret to ensure our continued advantage in this highly competitive space. But releasing a basic overview will allow our holders to understand the intentions of the core development team. We will standardize Shiba Inu products and integrate them into a global marketplace for long-term success. This will look like launching our artist incubator and upcoming NFT project, releasing Shiba swag, and even potentially actualizing real-world applications that move us beyond the digital landscape. Treat. Though our official roadmap remains tightly guarded, we are happy to reveal our next token will be a Shiba Treat. Treat is another very special token, but the detailed tokenomics will be revealed after the liquidity event with an update to this document. New token pairs. After the Shiba Inu liquidity event, we will spend the next few months adding new token pairs into ShibaSwap. It is our goal to onboard 500 plus pairs over the course of 2021 alone. Paired with our Doggy DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization, and Bone Governance token, we will have created a truly decentralized system. Doggy DAO. Our governance system will be introduced by the team later this year. Conclusion. The Shiba community started with the seed of an idea. What could happen with no centralized team, no funding, and no direct leadership? Could decentralization actually work? Could we follow the perfect storm of digital currencies like BTC or Doge, except perpetuate something that is fully community-driven instead? Now, while I do stay around and make it my mission to defend the brand and protect the community from leeches and scammers, the volunteer team has done amazing work and built the future of meme coin finance through ShibaSwap. This is the beginning of a new era for decentralized communities. When the time is right, because good things can't be rushed, ShibaSwap will be the crucial point of contact between the decentralized world and global communities, allowing us to actualize our vision of widespread adoption of DeFi cryptocurrency. Again, we would like to say thank you to each and every one of you. Without your participation, none of this would be possible. It's time for us to begin. Ryoshi. As a note, Woofpaper, White Paper version 1. This is a living document and information is up to date at the time of publishing. Please note, information herein does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice, and you should not treat any of the content as such. The Shiba Inu team suggests you conduct your own due diligence and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions. By purchasing any Shiba Inu product, you agree that you are not purchasing a security or investment, and you agree to hold the team harmless and not liable for any losses or taxes you may incur. You also agree that the team is presenting the product as is and is not required to provide any support or services. You should have no expectation of any form from the Shiba Inu ecosystem and its team. Although Shiba Inu is a community-driven DeFi ecosystem and not a registered digital currency, the team strongly recommends that citizens in areas with government bans on crypto do not purchase it because the team cannot ensure compliance with your territory's regulations. Always make sure that you are in compliance with your local laws and regulations before you make any purchase. With that, we wrap up Woofpaper version 1. Archangel out.